Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, we're back at it again with the Oregon Trail. Slight issue though, gotta state this. The original save got erased somehow, and I don't know how. So we're gonna have to start over. So we're gonna get right back into it, and let's start with traveling the trail. Many kinds of people made the trip to Oregon. You may be a banker from Boston, a carpenter from Ohio, a farmer from Illinois. I say we do too. A carpenter from Ohio, because Ohio is not the reason we're going. It's going to be because of the carpentry. This guy's got a little bit of extra cash on the side. He's got a little bit more money than the farmer, but not too much money like the banker. What is the first name of the wagon leader? Well, obviously, I'm going to be the wagon leader. We got to do bend over. Your mom's also going to be on here. Your mom's going to be on here. Penguin. And then for 5, let's do PS4. Yes. Wild name for a child. Let's do Phil. I like Phil a bit more. These names correct? Yes. It is 1848. Your jumping off place for Oregon is Independence, Missouri. You must decide which month to leave Independence. March, April, May, June, or July. If we do March or April, it's going to be a bit chilly. May, it's going to start getting warm, and June and July, it's going to be really hot. I say we do 2 March. We should make it by August. If we keep it at its perfect pace. Before leaving Independence, you should buy equipment and supplies. You have $800 in cash, but you don't have to spend it all now. Good to know, good to know. You can buy whatever you need at Matt's General Store. Hello, I'm Matt. So you're going to Oregon. I can fix you up with what you need. Team of oxen to pull your wagon, and clothing for both summer and winter. Plenty of food for the trip, ammunition for your rifles, and spare parts for your wagon. Total bill is $0. So far, we have $800 to spend. We can spend on oxen food, clothing, ammunition, and spare parts. Probably start with oxen. There are 2 oxen in a yoke. I recommend at least 3 yoke. I charge 40 a yoke. How many yoke do you want? Let's do 3 yoke. Food. Let's do about 200 per person. 200 pounds per person. Perfect. My price is 20 cents a pound. It's not bad, not bad. How many pounds should we get? About 1,000. Clothing is going to be 10, right? Yes, 10 is perfect. Ammo should be something like, so we got 20 bullets per box, and I buy 10 boxes. 10 times 20 is what? 200, so I think we should do 10. Spare parts, 2 each. We got 500 with $300 to spend later. I think that's perfect. Well then, you're ready to start. Good luck. You have a long and difficult journey ahead of you. This is Independence, and looks like we're not alone. Looks like we're journeying to Oregon with lots of other people as well. I could see why they'd leave Independence. This place looks fake as hell. The weather is cool, health is good, and pace is gonna be steady. I don't think I like the steady pace. I think we should do it treacherous. I say we do a strenuous one because it's a bit faster, but not extremely hard on the people. And then food, we don't want them to have a large meal. Everyone stays hungry. We're gonna do 2. Like, we're not gonna want it to be filling. Maybe towards the end, I could see that, but towards the beginning, we have to know how we're gonna get there before we get there. Should we stop to rest before we even leave? I think that's a waste. Should we talk to some people? I like that idea. Talking to some people. A town resident tells you. Some folks seem to think that 2 oxen are enough to get them to Oregon. 2 oxen can barely move a fully loaded wagon. And if one of them gets sick or dies, you won't be going anywhere. I wouldn't go overland with less than 6. Perfect. Let's look at the map before we go. We're starting in Independence, right over here. It looks like we're probably going to be moving to Fort Kearny. So let's get going. From Independence, it is 102 miles to the Kansas River crossing. Date, April 1st, 1848. The weather is cool, health is good. You are now at the Kansas River crossing. Would you like to look around? I would love to look around. The Kansas River crossing looks beautiful, let's be honest. That one specific tree stands out perfectly. The blue and the purple right over there. Beautiful scene. Should we attempt to talk to some people? I should think we should talk to some people. Aunt Rebecca Sims tells you, with the crowds of people waiting to get on the ferry, we could be stranded here for days. Hope there's enough graze for all those animals. Not many people carry feed. I'd rather wait though than cross in a rickety wagon boat. We could probably continue on the trail, right? Health is good, and everything else is perfect. Let's continue on the trail. You must cross the river in order to continue. The river at this point is currently 638 feet across and 6.2 feet deep in the middle. Ooh, I don't like that. Probably take a ferry across. The ferry operator says that he will charge you $5 and that you will have to wait 2 days. Are you willing to do this? Yes. $5 is perfect. Swear to God, if this falls over, I'd be very surprised. The wagon got your party and wagon safely across. Perfect. From the Kansas River crossing, it is 82 miles to the Big Blue River crossing. Let's make it there. Ox wanders off. Can't even start. Now we get the show on the road. You are now at the Big Blue River crossing. Would you like to look around? Yes. Love looking at these sights. Look, someone's trying to cross the water, trying to make it over that river. The weather is cool, our health is good, and pace, strenuous, rations maker. Shall we look at the map? I think we should. We're over here, down by this weird little cross thing. There's a bit of an intersection there, maybe even just a river. Let's see where we go next. Let's attempt to talk to some people. Maybe we'll get some good advice. A lady, Marnie Stewart, tells you, this prairie is mighty pretty, with all the wild flowers and tall grasses. But there's too much of it. I miss not having a town nearby. I wonder how many days until I see a town. A town with real shops and church. People. Let's see if we can attempt a trade. Maybe we'll get something good. You met another immigrant who wants 1 oxen. He'll trade you 94 pounds of food. I think I'm perfect right now. Let's just continue on the path. You must cross the river in order to continue. The river at this point is currently 236 feet across and 3.2 feet deep in the middle. Shall we ford the river, hawk the wagon and float it across, or wait to see if conditions improve? I think 3.2 isn't too bad. I mean, 3 feet's about the size of the wheel, I would say. I say we should attempt to ford the river. Some stuff might get wet. We lose 2 wagon axles, 32 pounds of food, and an oxen. Womp womp. Damn, that genuinely sucks. From the Big Blue River crossing, it is 118 miles to Ford Kearney. So it's good to know that I cannot maths correctly. We lost a lot of stuff, and we don't have food. We lost half the food. You are now at Fort Kearney. Would you like to look around? Yes. See if there's a... Oh, look at all those other people. We're also here. See if there's a place I can buy supplies, knowing that I just lost 90% of my food. Nice. How many pounds? We should do 360. I believe it was wagon axles, if I remember correctly. So let's check supplies before we buy. Yeah, wagon axle. The axle is pretty expensive. Getting to a new place, they love ripping people off. We lost a singular oxen, but I'm not spending that money. It's pretty expensive. See if we can attempt to trade for something. You met an immigrant who wants 67 pounds of food. Oof. No, I'm not, because I've already lost quite a bit. Let's continue on the trail, though. From Fort Kearney, it is 250 miles to Chimney Rock. You passed a gravesite. Would you like to look closer? Yes. Here lies A. Rest in peace. We have officially made it to Chimney Rock. You are now at Chimney Rock. Would you like to look around? Yes. I can see why it's called Chimney Rock. It literally looks like a chimney. It is pretty cool though, I'm not gonna lie. Shall we continue on the trail, check supplies, or look at the map? Let's talk to some people. Alonzo Delano tells you, about noon yesterday, we came in sight of Chimney Rock, looming up in the distance like the lofty tower of some town. We did not tire gazing at it. It was about 20 miles from us, and stayed in sight till we reached it today. Let's see if someone's got something good to trade. You meet another emigrant who wants one set of clothing. He will trade you one wagon tongue. Ooh, no. I think we shall continue on the path, though. From Chimney Rock, it is 86 miles to Fort Laramie. Let's continue that. You are now at Fort Laramie. Would you like to look around? Yes. Pretty cool fort. No one has gotten sick yet. I'm seriously surprised that no one has gotten any type of sickness.
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious.
Let's attempt a trade. He wants 135 bullets and will trade us one wagon wheel. That's a terrible trade. Let's look at the map, though. It looks like we're about 1/3 of the way, I'd say. Or at least about a third. We're getting close to Independence Rock, though, which is nice. Let's talk to some people before we leave, though. A woman traveler tells you, be warned, stranger. Don't dig a water hole. Drink only river water. Salty as the Plate River is, it's better than the cholera. We buried my husband last week. Could use some help with this harness, if you can spare the time. Remember, kids, don't drink water that you just randomly see, or you'll get cholera. It's not fun. From Fort Laramie, it is 190 miles to Independence Rock. So we shall continue the ride. Damn it! Your mother has cholera. See what happens when you drink the groundwater? One of the oxen is injured. You are now at Independence Rock. Would you like to look around? Yes. Independence Rock, May 14th, 1848. Another beautiful view of the purple and the pink. Let's talk to some people. Big Louie tells you, goodbye, Plate River, goodbye, Sand Hills and White Buffalo Skulls. Now we climb the Sweetwater Valley to cross the Continental Divide at South Pass. Once across the Rockies, we'll make a steep descent into the Green River Valley. Yep, so we go to South Pass and Soda Springs. We should probably wait here a couple days, though, with the health being as terrible as it is. We shall stop to rest for 4 days. We shall continue on our way. From Independence Rock, it is 102 miles to South Pass. You are now at South Pass. Would you like to look around? Yes. Look at that also. Another beautiful view. And those other people trying to get to Oregon. The weather's cool, our health is not the best. But it could be worse. So let's talk to some people. I have no idea how to pronounce that name, but I will try. And our Apollo Indian tells you, when the white man first crossed our lands, their wagons were few. Now they crowd the trail in great numbers. The land is overgrazed with their many animals. Do any white men still live in the East? My people talk of moving. Mm, don't worry, buddy. The government will force you to soon. Let's trade and see what we can get. You meet another immigrant who wants 2 wagon wheels. He will trade you 1 oxen. Are you willing to trade? No. These are terrible trades. But I think we should look at the map. We are officially at South Pass. Right there. Looks like we split either towards Soda Springs or Fort Bridger. Or we can do both. It looks like we're gonna have to hit a river at some point, so I think we should go to Soda Springs if we are given a choice to, and then we can go to Fort Hall and then the Fort Boise maybe. I don't know, but I think that's a good idea. Shall we continue on the trail? I think we shall. The trail divides here. You may head for Green River Crossing or head for Fort Bridger. So we're going to have to go to the Green River Crossing. From South Pass, it is 57 miles to Green River Crossing. We are now at the Green River Crossing. We can look around. Oh, look, he's caulking his boat, even though that's a wagon. We should check our supplies, though. Pounds of food are getting low. 468, but everything else is about the same, except that we lost a singular oxen. We should talk to somebody. Big Louie tells you $5 to ferry us over the Green River. Those ferrymen will make $100 before breakfast. We'll keep down river until we find a place to ford our wagon and animals. What little money we have left we'll keep. I say we continue on the trail. Wow. You must cross the river in order to continue. The river at this point is currently 407 feet across and 21 feet deep in the middle. We're going to take a ferry. The ferry operator says that he'll charge you $5 and you will have to wait 5 days. Are you willing to do this? Yes. Ferry got your party and wagon safely across. Let's go. From Green River Crossing, it's 143 miles to Soda Springs. On our way to Soda Springs, on our way to Soda Springs, on. Penguin has a fever. On our way to Soda Springs, on our way to Soda Springs, on our way, on our way, on our way. Almost there, but we're on our way. Perfect. You are now at Soda Springs. Would you like to look around? Of course. Why not? Look at the people in the springs. They look like they're having fun. I'm with the ox on this one. You chillin'? We should talk to somebody. A young boy tells you, my job every day is to find wood for the cook fire. Sometimes it's very hard to find enough, so I store extra pieces in a box under the wagon. On the prairie, I gather buffalo chips to burn when there wasn't any wood. Health isn't doing so good, so we should stop for about, I say 4 days. The weather is getting warmer. It is June 17th. We should head out. First, let's see if we get some food. He'll trade you 30 for a... No. I already don't have enough food as is. We should continue on the trail. From Soda Springs, it is 57 miles to Fort Hall. You are now at Fort Hall. Would you like to look around? Of course, why not? Ooh, that looks cool. That's a cool looking fort. We should buy some supplies. Holy cow. It just gets more and more crazy expensive, doesn't it? Let's do 8 and we should buy... Let's check our supplies. Money left $175 with 238 pounds of food. We don't have a lot. Yes, I think we should buy some food. I say we buy about 200 pounds worth of food because there's nothing much. 7, that's what, 200 pounds? We should also talk to somebody. Aunt Rebecca tells you. Here there's mountain sheep around here. Enough water too, but hardly a stick of wood. Thank heavens for Fort Hall, but I'm really sorry to be saying goodbye to Cousin Miles and all the folks heading for California. Sorry? That's pretty understandable. I also don't like California. But they do have a lot of gold. Shall we stop to rest? Nah, I say we continue on the path. From Fort Hall, it is 182 miles to the Snake River crossing. Your mom has a broken arm. Can you believe that? I told her to be careful. Phil has cholera. You are now at the Snake River crossing. Would you like to look around? 100%. Why not? Wow. That's a beautiful river. We should talk to somebody before we do anything, though. Big Louie tells you, see that wild river there? That's the Snake. Many a craft's been swamped in her foaming rapids. Her waters travel all the way to Oregon. We'll be crossing her soon, and then again after Fort Boise. Take care at the crossing. Bum ba da bum. See if anyone wants to trade. You meet another immigrant who wants 90 pounds of food and will give you a wagon tongue. Nope. But I do think we should rest for about 5 days. Perfect. We should check the supplies. Ooh, food's getting a bit low. We shall continue on the river. You must cross the river in order to continue. The river at this point is currently 1,000 feet across and 6.1 feet deep in the middle. Ooh, scary. Should we attempt to ford the river, caulk the wagon, or hire an Indian to help? I say we wait to see if conditions improve. You camp near the river for a day. Ooh, let's do one more. One more, maybe? It does not seem to be changing after 3 days. I don't know what it means by asking an Indian for help. We should hire an Indian for help. A Sashani guide says that he will take your wagon across the river in exchange for 3 sets of clothes. Will you accept this offer? Yes. The Sashini guide will help you float your wagon across. You had no trouble floating the wagon across. I'm not surprised, not surprised. From the Snake River crossing, it is 113 miles to Fort Boise. So let's continue on the journey. Broken wagon wheel. Would you like to try to repair it? Obviously. You were unable to repair it, so it's been replaced with a spare part. Impassable trail. It's 2 days. Okay. Food's getting real short here. You are now at Fort Boise. Would you like to look around? Oh, 100%. Why not? We shall buy some supplies here. You have $95 to spend, and it just keeps getting more expensive. God. Shall we do some food? I think we should do a little bit of food. I gotta save myself like $10. So I'm thinking, ooh, 45 per pound. Let's do like 100 pounds. $50. Perfect. Well, maybe we should do another 25 pounds. Sorry. 7. And then we do another 25 pounds. Oh, 38.75. Don't like that number. It's getting too low for me. We shall leave the store. The weather is cool, our health is good, the path is strenuous, the rations are meager. Let's talk to some people before we do anything. Oliver Becker tells you, at every fort along the trail, prices have been higher than at the previous fort. This is outrageous. They're taking advantage of us. If I had the chance to do it again, I'd buy more supplies in Independence. For real. Let's continue on the trail. From Fort Boise to 160 miles to the Blue Mountains, which you can see in the back. Heavy fog is there. Press enter to size up the situation. Inadequate words. Makes sense. We're in the middle of nowhere. Rough trail. That's not good. Very little water. That's fine. Bad water. Bad water. Rough trail. You are now at the Blue Mountains. Would you like to look around? Oh, 100%. Wow. Those mountains really are blue. Cool. We shall check the map. We are almost to Oregon. I think we have the Dales, or maybe even Fort Walla Walla. Isn't that what the Pac-Man says? Walla Walla? I think we should go to the Dales, then straight to Oregon City. Makes the most sense. We should also talk to some people. A tired overlander tells you, since crossing the Snake at Fort Boise, it's been just mountains and desert. Just deeper each day, 6 inches at times. No tracks, just clouds of dust. Many cattle choked on the dust after swimming the river, then bled and died. Oof. We shall check our supplies. Ooh, we don't have a lot of food. We shall sit for 2 days and maybe hunt if we need to. We're gonna have to stop to rest. But I want to change up rationing before we do that. 3 bare bones. 6. How many days should we rest? 3. Still not doing good, so we shall rest for another 3 days. We're not doing so good, so we shall rest for another 3 days. Our health does not seem to be increasing, so I will look at our supplies. See that we're down to 98 pounds of food, so we will continue on the trail. I say we head to the Dales. From the Blue Mountains, it is 125 miles to the Dales. Heavy fog, we lose a day. We also lose some food. Your mom has exhaustion. Penguin now has exhaustion. You are now at the Dales. Would you like to look around? 100%. We might have to go across. I don't like that. Let's talk to somebody. A toll collector tells you, I collect the tolls for the Barlow Road. A bargain at twice the price. Until last year, the Overlander had no choice. Everyone floated the Columbia. Now with Mr. Barlow's new road, you can drive your wagon right into Oregon City. Ooh, nice. We shall continue on the trail. There's no point in stopping to rest, because we'll probably just die. Health is very bad. Let's take the Barlow toll. You must pay $7.50 to travel the Barlow Road. You are willing to do this. 100%. From the Dales, it is 100 miles to the Willamette Valley. Your mom has died. Damn. Gonna miss that one. Your mother has passed. I'm sorry for you, man. One of the oxen has died. A lot of people dying. We have officially made it to the Willamette Valley. And it's beautiful. Congrats. We have made it to Oregon. Let's see how many points I've received. 4 people in very poor health. I get 800 points. We have 1 wagon of 50. We have 4 oxen. That's 16 points. 5 spare wagon parts. That's 10. We have 7 sets of clothes. That's 14. We have 200 bullets, 40 pounds of food, and 31.25 in cash. Total 901 points. For going as a carpenter, your points are doubled. Ooh. Nice. So we've got 1,802. It's not bad. Only 1 person died. Type your name as you would like to see it on the Oregon Trail 10 list. We got Greenhorn as well. What would you like to make any changes? No. Well, guys, that was the Oregon Trail. We made it in not the greatest of condition, but we didn't completely die. We did pretty well. We survived. 1 person passed, and sadly, that was your mom. My heart goes out to your mom. Rest in peace, rest in peace. A lot of oxen died, made some stupid choices, but We initially did not die of dysentery. Let's go. No death due to dysentery. That is an A plus in my book. Plus, we're on the top 10 leaderboard. So, I think that's a great way to end a video. Don't you say? So I'm going to say it. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. I'm releasing videos, trying to get at least 1 week. Hope you enjoyed. I was finally able to beat the Oregon Trail, and in one video nonetheless. So, like I said, hope you enjoy, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.